Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me once again. In today's video, we're going to get to talk about some things that I really enjoy. Now, you all, of course, know, if you're following us on Twitter, following us here on YouTube, you'll know that I love cryptocurrencies and I love blockchain. You probably also know that I love playing video games.
Mission failed. We'll get on next time.
Technology and art. So it shouldn't surprise you that a project that combines all of those things together on the Ethereum blockchain would actually grab my attention. We are, of course, talking about Enjin Coin. Now, I can probably hear you asking two questions. Those questions are probably, James, why are you so excited about Enjin Coin? It's been out since 2018. Have you only just found out about it? No. And second question is probably, what's with the hat, James? Have you gone all hipster on us? No, I haven't gone hipster on you. It's, I'm afraid, a lot worse than that. The hat is here to hide lockdown hair. We are going to be talking about why Enjin Coin is still exciting to me, why I think that there's still massive gains to come for it despite its huge rally already this year, and why April is a key month for Enjin, and why from that point there we could see it go literally to the moon. And at the end of this video, you must stick around for it. I'm going to be giving you my insane price target at the end of 2021. April may well end up being the last opportunity to accumulate Enjin at a decent price. And I'm going to tell you all the reasons why that is, but before I do that, can you please make sure that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, share it with your friends. YouTube are actively trying to suppress crypto content on the platform, so please do make sure that you share this, and also hit it up with a comment. It also feeds the algorithm and helps it out. Please do that. We need to get the message out there, and of course, all of this crypto content is very time sensitive. You want to be getting all the up-to-date news before you miss out on these opportunities. So Enjin is a blockchain software platform. It's built on the Ethereum network. It actually allows for game developers to create blockchain games. In the games using Enjin, they'll be able to actually create in-game currencies with real-world value, or they'll be able to actually turn in-game items into NFTs, non-fungible tokens that players can use in the game or trade with other players or even sell on the marketplace. So the plan for this video is I'm going to tell all of you the latest updates for Enjin, because I know that there's a lot of you who already know about this project. So for you guys, I won't make you stick to the end of the video. I'm going to give you all that latest news and gossip and juicy info right up front. And then I'm going to explain for anybody new to Enjin what Enjin actually is. And just to help you out, I've actually bookmarked it in the bit down below, so you can skip ahead to what you need to skip to. But please do make sure you watch right through to the end for that amazing price prediction that I've got there for you guys at the very end of this video. But first, a warning. Guys, please do remember that none of this is financial advice. This is all my own opinion. Yes, I've been trading for a long time and investing in crypto for a long time, but this is not me giving you advice on what to buy and how to do it. Please do maybe use this video as a starting point for your own journey and your own research into Enjin Coin. But at the end of the day, you have to do your own research. Make sure that you only put in money that you can effectively afford to lose, because let's face it, cryptocurrencies are volatile and you need to know what you're doing before you go buying into them. So please, let that be your warning. This is not financial advice. Now back to the video. Now, like I said, I'm not going to keep you experienced Enjin Coin lovers waiting till the end for all the news. So let's get straight into the reasons why I'm super bullish on Enjin this year. Well, the first one, of course, has got to be the general state of NFTs in the market right now. It is, of course, a no-brainer. NFT mania is here. Everybody is super excited about it, and it's not just us in the crypto space. It's people outside of it. It's people in the art world. It's people in the mainstream that are starting to get excited about the possibilities that non-fungible tokens can bring to not only art, but to gaming as well. If you're looking for proof of that, you only need to look as far as the works from Beeple. Beeple's latest bit of work, basically an animated GIF, just sold for $6.6 million. There is a collection of his dailies, his everydays, he calls them. These are the images that he was creating every day over the last sort of 5,000 days. All in one big piece of digital art, being sold at Christie's, a proper auction house. So far, the bidding is at $13.25 million for a piece of digital art, and of course, it's backed up by being an NFT. People are going crazy for this, so it makes sense that any platform that works with NFTs is going to start getting some attention right now. At the end of the day, that hype is coming to the wider NFT market. Games developers have been aware of Enjin for many years. they've actually looked at this stuff. They've probably done some research into it and even maybe done a bit of R&D behind the scenes on it. It wouldn't surprise me. But there's always been a barrier. The barrier for AAA Studios has been the cost to reward ratio there. They don't know if there's a market for NFTs, or at least they didn't when Enjin first got started up. It was a cool concept, but it wasn't a proven market for them. So of course, why would a AAA studio want to invest all that time and money working on integrating NFTs into their game if for some reason it wasn't going to catch on? Well, the proof is out there now, of course, with what's going on with NFT art. And I think that these studios are going to start looking at this with a lot more interest. At the end of the day, Enjin has made it very easy for games developers to be able to integrate the NFT technology, the Enjin Coin, into their actual games. So now seems like it might well be the right time for bigger game studios to start getting in on board with Enjin Coin. For Enjin Coin, there are already dozens of very high quality games, obviously built by indie studios, but nonetheless very playable and very enjoyable. And there's more and more games starting to use Enjin as well. And a good example is Six Dragons, which is a kind of a RPG style game at the moment. But also Microsoft Asia Heroes. They have actually partnered with Enjin to provide NFTs that players can use inside of Minecraft as a reward for taking part in the app. So these are big partnerships, big games coming out, even though some of these are obviously indie games. But I think that we're going to definitely see the big AAA studios start to really make use of NFT technology. And Enjin is perfectly placed for that right now. Some other really great news for Enjin, of course, is that ENJ, the Enjin Coin, has actually been approved by the Japanese financial regulator JVCEA to be basically usable in Japan, and has now gone onto an exchange over there. Now we know that Japan leads the way when it comes to gaming. Now, of course, all these things sound exciting, but what's one of the biggest roadblocks for NFTs, and of course a big roadblock for those AAA studios that might want to start using them? Well, it happens to be those transaction fees and the gas fees and the transaction speeds that we are getting on Ethereum. Because, of course, we have got a problem with gas fees. It's not a secret. Everybody knows that they are too high. That is a barrier right now for a lot of people and a lot of companies. Up until April, Enjin, of course, is no exception. But this is why I'm super excited about April the 6th. Enjin's latest developments are going to change everything. They're literally going to change the game. You know, we've talked about layer 2 solutions. There are plenty that have been in development, but Enjin have just said, do you not sod it? We've waited too long. Let's just make our own. JumpNet is a layer 2 solution that's going to basically be a high-speed bridge between Ethereum and Enjin, and it's going to mean that there will be no fees for any of your transactions on Enjin. There'll be no fees for actually minting your NFTs either, and it will give near instant transaction speeds. Now, JumpNet will let you actually be able to move ENJ, Enjin Coin, and ERC1155 tokens. To actually allow for these near instant transactions and this no fee transactions as well, the JumpNet bridge is going to be using proof of authority consensus. So they are using that to start with. They may well change it in the future, but that's where it's going to be starting off with. It does mean that it's going to be just incredibly fast, and of course a lot better for the environment as well. I know that we've seen a lot of articles about NFTs being damaging to the environment because of the mining that Ethereum does. Well, that's not going to be an issue on Enjin either. And then if things couldn't be better, later on this year, they're going to be launching what they call Efinity. And Efinity is basically a multi-chain highway. It's going to allow for all blockchains, and that's what they've said, all blockchains to make use of Enjin's platform. So it's going to be completely interoperable. It's going to make a massive, amazing difference there as well. By solving, or like they're doing, removing the gas fees in total and reducing those transaction times, making NFTs easier to mint and to distribute, let's face it, Enjincoin is going to win over the NFT space. So those are the reasons why I'm super bullish about Enjin right now. For those of you, of course, who know how Enjin works, this bit is for those new to it, but do stick around till the end, or, you know, use that bookmark down below to skip forward to my price prediction. The rest of you, I'm now going to give you a quick overview of what Enjin actually does. Before that though, guys, do please make sure that you like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course hit that notification bell to be kept up to date with all of our videos. I really would appreciate that. And also drop a comment down below. Tell me why you're still bullish about Enjin. Now, Enjin platform itself is basically a on-chain set, an ecosystem of on-chain applications that allow you to build blockchain games. It has a number of SDK or software development kits, they call them, which actually are just basically plugins for game development engines like Unity, Godot, or Godot, and Java as well. Enjin was actually developed as a social platform for gamers. This was actually quite early on, about 2009, by two developers, Maxim Blagoff and Witek Radonsky. The actual Enjin Coin itself wasn't launched until 2017, and the Enjin platform itself went live in 2018. Enjin Coin itself is an Ethereum-based token, and it's used in minting items. Its main use cases are basically the creation of in-game currencies, ones that have real-world value, or they're used to mint NFTs, which represent things like swords, weapons, or skins in the game itself. Now, the process that these items are actually minted is very unique to Enjin in the fact that they actually created their own token standard for Ethereum called ERC1155. The unique thing about this token is that it actually allows for the developer to either create an actual in-game currency or an NFT using the same token standard. So this creates like a 5-step process for actually creating and selling an NFT. Of course, the process is seamless. You won't, this is how it works behind the scenes. The first step is that the developer will have to acquire some Enjin. They have to have Enjin Coin in order to actually mint and create their items in the game. So then what they do is they design their in-game items, and they actually have to lock up a certain amount of Enjin into each of those items. So it gets actually stored in the smart contract for the item, and it gives it an intrinsic value, which is the amount of Enjin coin that's been used to create it. The players can then either purchase these tokens, these NFT tokens, or be rewarded with them in-game, and they can use them as items in the game, and they can fight and play or do their quests, whatever the game might be. Then after that, they can either trade that item with other players, or they can actually just melt the item. And this is basically like a token burn. And what happens is they actually destroy the NFT, and by destroying it, they release the Enjin that's locked up in the contract. Because of the way this works, it effectively means that Enjin Coin is a deflationary asset. The more Enjin that's put into NFTs, the actual less there is available on the market. Now, the fact that NFTs are super hyped right now, that people are actually getting very excited about the idea of gaming assets on the blockchain as well. In April, we're going to have no fees to pay on any NFTs we want to mint or to send and distribute. Efinity coming at the end of this year, which will give Enjin real interoperability with blockchains across the whole space. These are all really, really good reasons that will propel Enjin into the top 20 coins, in my opinion. And it's because of the fact that NFTs are definitely going to be a bigger market than even DeFi is. The fact that Enjin are positioning themselves in such a way that they are going to be the go-to blockchain for gaming. All of these things could see Enjin in the top 20 by market cap, which is why my long-term actual projection for Enjin is actually $30 per coin. Now, short-term, in the lead up to April the 6th, I actually think we could see Enjin go to $3 to $4. I think that that's a very believable and realistic expectation. But now, I wouldn't say to rush out and buy Enjin right now, though, because as you all know, a lot of people, we say buy on the rumor, sell on the news. April the 6th, when it happens, I think you'll see a correction in the price of Enjin. The same as we saw with Cardano ADA, of course, that when we saw the update this month, for that, we saw the price of Cardano come down on the actual release of the actual news. I think that the same thing will happen with Enjin, which is why I think April 6th is such an important date, because whatever that pullback is, it is not going to last for a long time. And from that point there forward, we of course will have the release of Efinity to look forward to. The amount of capital being pumped into NFTs as well means that that pullback that we probably will see on April 6th may be your last opportunity to buy Enjin Coin at a decent price, a decent entry level. We will probably see that pullback there, and it might be an opportunity to accumulate, because I can tell you now, if everything goes as it's going right now, Enjin Coin is going to moon by the end of 2021, and I am not going to miss out on that myself. Guys, I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a big, massive favor. Please do like this video, subscribe to the channel, and of course, hit that notification bell to be kept up to date with all of our latest videos and news. And also hit up a comment, feed the algorithm, make sure more people know about us. That would be really appreciated. And please do make sure you follow us over at Twitter at CryptoPigMedia. I do Clubhouse talks every Monday, and those are being put on Spotify as a podcast. Please listen to those, and join me on Fridays for my live streams. Hope you all enjoyed it. I definitely did, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!